Welcome back, friends.
Hello, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. We are here to talk to you. We decided not to. I know I'm just coming right in with a fucking explanation. Like I've done something wrong. And I've got to tell you about
explosion.
Explanation dump.
Explanation.
Yes. Yeah. So we decided, we were like, okay, so one of the last things we were going to do for this month was, for Insidious month, was to watch the newest movie. Insidious, and then talk about it. But we're like, that's not going to be enough for a fucking episode.
It's going to be like 20 minutes, maybe.
Right. And we don't want to spoil it.
Right. So we can't talk about all of it because we, it's still currently in theaters.
For now.
For now. Hold on. I got to bring it up. Okay. No. Keep going.
And so we said, let's just do a fucking video on it. So I think we're going to, do with the newer things. If we do a review on it, just keep it short and sweet.
Yeah.
Get it at you. We won't give you, get it at you in your face. I don't know where that came from.
All in your face.
All in your face. And then just kind of like, short and sweet. Whether or not you should see it. If you should, where should you see it? That sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because we have some opinions. Mostly the same. Spoiler alert, I don't think I hated it as much as you. Because I said we were walking out and I go, it didn't make me mad. She goes, it made me mad. I'm like, okay.
It sure did. Still PG-13.
Yeah, because why fucking deviate, man?
Right. 1 hour 47 minutes. Current standing on Rotten Tomatoes critic score 38%. 38.
God,
audience score 69.
Oh, nice.
Thank you. 69% audience score. Still not great.
Honestly, I mean,
it's a lot better than 38.
I just like saying it. 69, though, I think is giving it a lot of credit. So I do have to have this little aside because I thought it was very funny because I laughed at my intern and thought it was very, very, very quick-witted of him.
Okay.
And then I found out it was like a cultural thing and like a cultural phenom, a social thing. And then I was like, okay, not as smart, but I kind of still like it. And so he's sending me a file, like an Excel file, and he had named it Barbenheimer release date. And I didn't catch it at first, and I was doing stuff in the said document, and later I was like, that's fucking brilliant.
It should be Barbenheimer, right?
Yeah, what did I say?
Hammer. But whatever. Yes, but I get you. I get what you were saying.
Yes. Barbenheimer. That's it. And he was like, well, I had to like bring it. He's like, I had to do it. Like there was no other way that I couldn't name it to like for this cultural phenom that was being released today. I said, I go, well, it's really funny. I said, because I saw Insidious the Red Door and there's no fanfare for that fucking thing.
No, there's not. No, not at all.
No one wants to fucking notate that on any spreadsheet. do. Whoa.
Womp womp.
Fucking Whompin' Willow right on this bitch.
It's not, you guys.
It had the earmarks. Like it had potential. I think it had potential.
Yeah. I think
yeah.
There were things that could have been done to, like, if they had, I don't know, the first 50 minutes to an hour of the movie, if they had sped that up to like a half an hour
and spent more time in the further.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would have been more enjoyable. Because basically, okay, so semi-plot synopsis. It is 10 years later after the crazy incident from Insidious Chapter 2.
Right.
Josh and Renee are now separated. Dalton. Go ahead.
Should we say real quick? This is Patrick Wilson's directorial
debut. Yes, and I have to say he did a good job.
I was going to say for a first time
director, yeah, because
there was actually some really good shots in it. I will say there was some really
for a first time director to take on horror, like it was pretty good.
Well, and I mean, it's kind of a cheap, it's kind of an out because he's taking something that he's very ingrained in. Like,
Yes, because he
oh,
was involved in the first two movies. So yeah.
yeah, but there's a lot of
But
lore he's got to work through. But we
right.
don't know. This was written by Liam Winnell, correct? I'm
I
pretty
think
sure.
so.
Because why the fuck wouldn't he not? You know, like, because his fucking fingerprints all over this goddamn thing. Yeah, Lee Winnell and Scott Teems. Scott Teems, that name sounds so fucking familiar. What'd you do, Scott? What did you do, Scott Teems?
What did you do?
Who did you
What did you do?
do?
Look
Mostly a
what
writer.
you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Oh, I know why. Oh,
Why?
because he wrote that god awful Firestarter, like the Firestarter remake on Hulu.
The series?
No, the one, the remake.
Oh, there was a redo movie.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Last year, yeah, last year with
I didn't hear
Zac
a
Efron.
thing about it.
There's a reason for that. You know what else he fucking wrote?
What?
Halloween Kills. That's where I know your name, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Starting to get a sense of pattern here.
Oh, this is fascinating though.
All right.
I've never heard of this. He actually wrote the one-man show Holbrook Twain about like Hal Holbrook and his long-running one-man show.
Oh.
So he wrote, must be, I think it's a documentary. Yeah, it's a documentary. He wrote the documentary. That's very different than Halloween Kills.
Yeah.
Fascinating. Also something I might want to watch. I'm going to put a little pin in that one. All right, so there you go. Yeah.
Cool.
Here you go.
Right. So Josh and Renee are separated.
Sorry, didn't mean to derail. Yes.
No, it's fine.
Sally Ford. Yeah, Sally Ford, my friend.
Tally ho.
Sally
Tally who? So Josh and Renee are separated.
Tally
Dalton.
Her, I know her. Well, okay.
Tally ho, I don't even know ho. Wait, what?
The dogs are fighting.
I've been hearing them a little bit.
He's being a dick and he's like, I want to play. And she's like, no, thanks.
As usual. When does she ever want to play with him?
She's like a woman.
Dalton, oh my God. Dalton is getting ready to head off to college, to art school.
Played by Ty Simpkins, so same
actor,
yeah,
same
the
Dalton.
Whole family,
everybody's the same. Yeah.
It's for better or for worse in some cases. Ty Simpkins, unlike fucking Lin Shaye, can carry a movie though. I will give it that. Ty Simpkins can fucking.
I agree. I think he's a good up and comer. I think he's gonna have a long career ahead of him, honestly.
Yep. He's and he's done some decent stuff recently, but he's handsome. He's charismatic. We follow him for the majority of the movie, and he's very charming.
And you have to carry it enough where where you're liking the character and you're in it with him. And he was great. So Dalton's about to go head off to college. Mama Lambert, Josh's mother, Lorraine, R.I.P.D., aka Barbara Hershey, has passed away. So after the funeral, Renee suggests to Josh, because it's very clear that Josh does not have a great relationship with the kids, especially Dalton.
Because doesn't it open with where's the metronome scene where because we were like, oh, we're gonna see what they actually do to like.
Oh no, it's in the very beginning. We at the very beginning of the movie opens up with them getting hypnotized. It's 10 years ago and they're getting hypnotized.
We're so excited because we thought we were going to see what special magic Coral did.
Special thing. He counts backward from 10.
Yeah, cool. Wow. And so that's all.
That's it.
That's real. And so no one has studied what this fucking thing does to brain effects. Like both of them have severe like mental cognitive issues after this.
Yeah.
And I'm assuming because of that, different behavioral issues. So no surprise they got divorced. But I remember the episode was like, Oh, I smell a divorce in the air.
Yeah. Well,
It did.
between him
Well,
losing parts of his memory and getting foggy and fuzzy, and Renee knowing full well that he almost tried to kill her and her family and his
yeah, and
family,
it's
like,
like has to relive it all the
ooh,
time.
right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
The
would
only
probably kick the man out of my house too.
yeah, and like I'm becoming
I
slowly
don't know if
detached
I'd
from my
crawl
kids.
back into bed with that real
Yeah, I'd be
quick.
like, yeah, I remember when you tried to hit me with a crowbar. Remember when you beat me with a fucking kettle. So I think
Teapot, right?
you fucking literally teabagged me in the back.
Yeah, right.
God.
Oh my, I'll never forget that. Boom! That was a
Oh,
shot.
the sound alone.
Ooh,
Fucking, yeah,
mama.
brutal. Anyhow,
So,
sorry.
no, it's fine. So, Renee suggests to Josh that Josh drive Dalton to college, which we're guessing is somewhere on the East Coast or maybe in the middle somewhere, because they are in California and it's several days of a drive.
Mhm.
So we don't know exactly where his college is, but it's
They
somewhere
say,
far
yeah,
away.
they give like some sort of like initials of the school, like RIT or
Yeah,
FIT.
and
But
it's
I didn't
some
recognize because it was like there was a J in there. I was like, hold on, you got a J in here? How does this work?
Jesus.
Jesus Institute of something.
Oh God. And
Anyhow,
again he's going for art, and it doesn't seem to
right,
be primarily an art school, like it is,
right. It's like it
which is
looks
the
like
other thing, which is kind of weird, because if
right.
you were going to go to you would go to an arts school, you know
It
what I
definitely
mean?
looked like a New Englandy like sort of school,
Yeah, yeah,
like
that's
your
what it seemed.
like which is up there, Yale, like something like that. It
Yeah.
actually when they pulled up, I was like, oh fuck, it's Mercyhurst, where I
Oh
went to
God.
college.
um so Dalton reluctantly agrees and they go on this road trip, and it's quiet.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah,
Understandably. They get there, Dalton gets unpacked and everything, and he and Josh get into a predictable heavy fight and they storm off from one another.
ooh, he
It
says
was
something. Yeah,
they say some shit, man.
like
They
and
say some
you
shit.
you can only imagine the build up to that for the shit that Dalton pulls out. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
you eviscerated fucking fatality. Jesus. Like he
Yeah.
ripped his spine right out and handed it
Because,
to him.
like, Dalton is a man now, like.
Yeah, we noticed that. It was uncomfortable. Like he's 25 or something like that, or
Oh, I
24.
know. Yeah.
So it's still like uncomfortable because he has some
A little
goddamn
bit.
arms that I was like, I can't.
He's doing all right. You're doing all right, Ty.
He's
Doing all
doing all
right.
right in the host. Yeah, like I like the long hair too. It was doing
I didn't mind it. At first I hated
22.
it, but I don't mind it.
He's 22.
Oh, he's a
So
baby.
he's a baby,
Um,
but he's like, yeah,
yeah. He has a long time to grow into his career.
I think so too.
I
Agreed.
think he won't have any trouble. Um, so how
Well,
much
he's
more
also
do
got
we,
that Iron Man. He's got Marvel money too. Because
does
he
he?
was in Iron Man 3. He plays the little kid that Tony goes to um and helps
Oh,
rebuild
he
the family.
does?
He's in the
That was him?
Yeah, he's in the funeral scene of
Oh
Tony's funeral
shit.
scene. He's the one
Okay.
that's everyone was like, who the fuck is that random kid? It's Harley Keener. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
He was supposed
Cute.
like in the comics, he has his own like character. Like
Oh,
he's a cute character in the comics, but I don't think they're gonna go
nice.
anywhere. Anyhow, sorry, I keep derailing. I'm so sorry.
It's fine. So I don't not gonna go too much further into detail here. Josh and Dalton have a big fight. They split off. Josh decides to get an MRI, go to a doctor
I've seen
because
this.
he's having what he's calling fogginess. Like he doesn't
Yeah.
have a great memory anymore. He can't remember things. He's just in a fog. And Dalton, meanwhile, is kind of working through some shit mentally and emotionally through his art.
Because when he was like in a coma, they told him it was because of he had meningitis.
Meningitis, yeah,
And
but
so
he
that's
doesn't remember any of it.
yeah.
He's like, a whole year is gone from my brain, and I don't.
And no one will talk about it.
Yeah, they won't talk about it. Is the thing.
Yeah.
And Josh can't talk about it because he doesn't remember either.
because he got 10, 9, 8, 7, 1, you know.
Yes.
He got metronomed.
4, 3, 2, 1. Below us. He got Major Tomed.
Yeah, he got Major Tom. He got snaked up on you in the MRI machine.
Oh my God. So Dalton is in his art class with this like fucking pretentious over the top, pretentious as fuck
Russian,
art teacher. Give me a break.
Some
But
Eastern European-esque, like, you know.
Right. But she asks them to kind of go deep in their mind and does a backward countdown. 4, 3, 2, 1.
You know, again, maybe not the most like.
It's not. It's really dumb.
Because like, how many times in your life have you counted back from like 5 or 10? Like, number of times in my life I've counted back from 10. When you go and have any surgery, guess which they count? It's not usually 10, it's 100, but still they could be like, hey, we're gonna count down from 10, and all of a sudden you become a fucking demon on the table. Is that what's gonna happen?
And that must be why I thought of Major Tom, because now, like, okay, so when I once upon a time, semi recently, meaning like maybe a year ago, I had a colonoscopy, my first one, and they did the countdown, and I was singing Major Tom as they were counting me backward.
Can I ask you to tell everybody what you said?
Oh, I said have fun up my ass.
Yeah. Love it.
It's so great. Because there were students, you know, you can elect whether or not you want students in the room to so they can learn. It's like, sure, why not? What the fuck? It's just my ass. Let the kids learn. The kids need to learn.
Someone I knew said, let's go off to Disneyland.
We're going streaking.
We're going streaking. You come and Snoop a Loop. You can bring your hat.
Oh, it's so funny. Yeah. Anyway.
Right. So, yeah, they both start remembering. I mean, that's pretty much what happens. Or not so much remembering, is that shit starts happening in the real world.
Shit starts fucking happening. Like during Josh's MRI, he has a totally weird blank out period, and like a ghost comes to see him, and like the power goes out and shit. But when he comes to, the doctor's like, you were in there for like 5 minutes, dude.
You fell like asleep.
You fell asleep. Right. Yeah. You were out. You were OUT.
you know me. So I think we did this with the blackening, so I think we probably could do this. Let's do a compliment sandwich.
Yeah.
So let's start with something we did like about the movie, because I know this is gonna be a fucking Dagwood. There's gonna be a lot of meat on this one, bitch. A lot of things to bite into. Anyhow, it'll be meaty. What is something you did like about the movie? Like,
there were jump scares aplenty.
It's not bad, like not like 2 jump scares. Like
no. It was toned down a little bit. Yeah. But there were enough jump scares, and there was an interesting plot line. Josh finds out Josh and we find out about his own father.
Yes, which
I thought that was an interesting storyline.
From a really crazy fucking jump scare.
Yeah.
2 actually in that one.
And it was funny, actually, when we were in the theater, there was a moment where there was a major storm going on outside, and we could hear the rain in the movie theater, and then our screen like went dark and all we heard was sound, and we're like, oh man, we're gonna miss a jump scare. And then we're really gonna be scared. All we get is sound.
And really confused at the same time. I'm so confused. Fuck yeah.
But it only lasted for like, I don't know, 30 seconds. It wasn't bad.
Yeah, until we got out of the movie theater, then it fucking poured.
Yeah. It was crazy that night. I liked the tone of the film. It was very much like the others.
Yeah.
You know, the tone was set.
Yeah.
It was set very much like the others.
I like it.
Mine's gonna be like an Arby's roasted beef and ched.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's there's a lot of meat in there.
We got a lot of meat to get to.
There's a lot of meat in here.
So I again.
So that was the top sesame seed bun.
Yeah. I always thought that it looked like a hat, the sign. But I guess it's supposed to be a sandwich. It doesn't fucking matter. They're
It's
delicious
fine.
sandwiches. And if you don't eat at Arby's, also, we just learned that Arby's is RB, roast beef. So Arby's, ARBY, is actually just stands for RB. Okay, anyhow.
The more you know.
About food that I probably shouldn't eat, but it's fucking delicious. And I honestly, probably of all this fast food, it's probably the best for you because it's actually fucking like meat.
Yeah.
Meat.
It's just meat.
Meat. Give me all the meat. What is this fucking? We have the meats. All right. So, is that Keith David? Who does the voice of that? My God, what is happening?
Did you take a CBD before this? What the fuck? Did you have an Adderall? What the fuck is happening?
I did drink 2 cans of pop, so that's probably what this is.
Oh, sugar high. There we go. I knew it was something. God damn.
Bring it back. Bring it back. Sparkly things. Sparkly things. Focus. I'm probably gonna say that for me it was like the directing, and Ty Simpkins, and his friend. He gets his friend who, at certain points, I was like, oh, like, and they kind of like alluded to.
Yeah,
super cute, and she's just like she's the
his Dalton's roommate slash friend in this was needed her.
Oh, you know what else Dalton was, or Ty Simpkins is in? Fucking Jurassic World. He plays the littlest kid you just derailed yourself. No, fucking, I know. So anyhow, I like Chris. I like Chris's character.
Loved Chris. She was great. She was fantastic.
Like, she's in
we needed her. She saved the script.
She saved the movie, and she brings, like, because Dalton is so fucking dorky that, like,
he's just a quiet loner so hard, where she brings this breath of fresh air, brightness and energy to
literally, like, all of her outfits are so bright. She's styling so hard. I love it. But yeah, I loved her.
We needed her. She saved it.
Yeah. So, and I like you, I like it's tying things up. I do like how
nice little bow.
In a nice little bow. I think the only thing I think I'm still kind of confused, and we could talk offline, is about the bride, possibly.
Yeah.
Anyhow,
the bride made a small appearance, but it was fucking insignificant.
Yeah. I mean, I think this will lead right into my fucking meat, my first slice of roast beef, which is what?
What's going on here? Like, what
fucking ending?
Where?
When
what?
I looked at each other, we're like, wait,
fake like out? This is where how we're stopping. What?
Wait, and then something else happens. You're like, hold on, this was a fake ending. What is happening? It was cheap.
Yeah.
And it was just to get that emotional. Oh. And that's it. Because it didn't earn it.
No.
And it made 0 sense. Because
it made 0 sense. Like, either way, it made 0 sense. It was a fake out ending.
And it didn't match with the lore that we had come
to. It did not at all.
Because
nor was the what I'll say, sealing the deal.
Right.
Like, did not make any sense.
Well, if we go
made
back
no sense.
Too, with Carl, that negates the ending of this one.
Yeah.
Of what happens to him in the further. Negates all of it.
Yep.
Also, we need more fucking Carl. Like, we have one shot of Carl. Carl should have come back to help them out at some point.
I wish he would have. Wish he would have.
We were majorly missing Carl, and we have one shot of the Chuckle Fox, and that made me angry. I'm like, this
via a YouTube video, right? Like, they're not in the story. No, they just
right. We need it when he starts remembering. Even honestly, they should. Even though I did say at the beginning, no, they're divorced. They shouldn't even made them divorced, honestly, because it works better if she's in the picture, because then she can bring these other characters in and be like, it's happening again, and then and help.
Family meeting.
Yep.
All hands on deck. Let's go.
You don't, or like, you introduce these guys outside of that. Like, you're like, hey, these are friends of your mom's. Or like, have the mom be like, so this is what's her face and what's her face, and these are all my friends.
And also, to Josh's credit, like, learning all when Renee like expo dumps everything on him. Like, to his credit, like, and you left me after all of that?
Right.
Like, and
Right.
you just said, nope, fuck, I'm noping the fuck out of this now?
Right, exactly.
Knowing all that and not me knowing? What the fuck?
Yeah, right. And you just being able to be like, I'm just gonna erase your fucking memory. Cool. Because
erase your memory and raise your children. Bye-bye.
Right. And
that's how that works now?
You are taking something from him because he needs to be able to work through that fucking guilt.
Yeah.
You've
like,
robbed him of that.
I still don't, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I still don't. I understand, but I still don't think it works in the long run, obviously, which is, I suppose, the point of this movie. The whole, let's just count backwards and forget and erase our memories that we're able to do this because it's too dangerous.
Right.
Rather than try to work through.
Because what the catalyst
and control it and get stronger.
Well, and the catalyst for him really remembering is seeing fucking Carl at the funeral. So if that's the case, introduce him in small doses, so that way he's not like, because it's not a huge town. He could have run into him at fucking Home Depot.
Right.
Oh no, that's a different guy who does the voice of Home Depot. But it's Josh Lucas. Yeah, Josh Lucas does the voice of Home Depot. I get him and Patrick Wilson confused. Anyhow, yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
I think it's Josh Lucas. I think. Yeah, they're blonde. They're good-looking blonde guys.
I don't know who Josh Lucas is, so I'm gonna look him up.
You would if you saw him. He was in Sweet Home Alabama. Like
that guy.
They look a little bit alike.
A little bit.
He looks more like Ryan Gosling, actually. I'm looking.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Which shout out to Barbie.
Barbie girl.
Fucking him in that fucking movie. God, so fucking funny. I don't even think he's sexy, and I thought he was fucking.
Oh, he was. I have a newfound respect for Ryan Gosling. I do.
He fucking brought it.
He brought it.
That fucking line about
he knew what he knew the movie he was in.
Yeah. Oh, we all do. Yeah. Can I stay over tonight? Why? I honestly have no idea.
Or what would we do? I honestly have no idea.
Yeah. So good. Fucking so good.
So awesome. Yeah. It was perfect.
It was, I cried. It's fine. I cried a lot. Don't worry about it. So okay, that's one of my meats.
Okay. An additional slice of meat, because this is gonna probably be a quarter pounder here. What the fucking like I said earlier, it was based more than half of the movie, which was way too much than it should have been. More than half of the movie was about uncovering the family dynamic. It wasn't enough about the further. It wasn't enough about the scary stuff. You know?
It was like fucking.
It felt like more of a drama.
I want more Shudder, not Dr. Phil. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of Dalton and like a lot, especially from which, I mean, I would like to know what was happening in Patrick Wilson's life, because it could be like mirroring, existence, or like his like general life right now.
Yeah.
Also, does that man age? Like, does he age?
Oh my God.
And he has aged, but not. He looks
barely.
Great. But like a lot of his scenes are like at a fucking rest stop, leaving fucking Dalton a voicemail. Sorry, buddy. Feel bad about the fight we had. Which part of me is like, dude, maybe give him some time. Give him some time and some space. Both of you. And like, honestly, both said some shit that's great.
Yeah.
But
that you can't take back.
And you can't, once said, can it be taken back? Yes, like it's out there in the further.
But and to that point, so Josh was just leaving him rando voice messages. Dalton has not gotten back to him.
No.
And then at like the pinnacle climactic point in the movie when they're supposed to be working together, everything's all fucking chill now. Let's just fucking work together and get the fuck out of here. What?
Right. After
all's forgiven. Let's get out of here. What?
And after Dalton starts remembering.
Yeah.
And starts thinking things that he fucking remembers. Also, where the fuck was Callie? She like left. Bye, Callie.
She was in the beginning of the movie and nothing else.
Yeah. Bye, Callie.
She was at the funeral. She at
Yeah.
least made it for the funeral.
I mean, it could have been a different actor. We were
Oh yeah, I
laughing.
mean, it might have been. Who knows?
Who knows? Because she was a baby. It was a baby that got thrown onto the floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna be the bitch in this situation, and I'm gonna talk about the other sibling, Foster. Jesus Christ, they couldn't get him some acting lessons. He was not.
He was not great. He was not
And
great.
he is he's a young guy. Like he's
Sure.
probably in his teens at least, probably 16, maybe 17.
Yeah.
But oh wow, it was like it was like a cardboard cutout with a fucking face drawn on it.
Community theater. Yikes.
Yeah, it was
bad.
I wanted to look and see what he's done since, like,
or ever.
Yeah, like, I mean, he has.
Yeah, some of the to be honest, some of the acting was not. Some of it.
No.
Well, really, him.
Yeah.
Everybody else was fine.
He hasn't done a ton, so part of it is like he just hasn't worked. Maybe that was the thing. It's like he just like this is not for me, and they're like, would you come back and at least play the role last time?
Yeah.
And, which it made so much money. Y'all be ready for us to do Insidious.
Y'all ready for this?
Insidious, the Ewok Village, or whatever the fuck we're doing next.
Ewok Village.
It'll fucking it made a fuck ton of money.
It sure did.
Which good on it for like fucking Patrick Wilson, because that means he's gonna get more jobs, and I think he's,
yeah,
he's got a deft hand at it. So anyhow, so that's one of my other meats.
Another slice of meat are the fucking is the fucking lipstick demon.
He looked burnt as shit.
He looked fucked up.
Girlfriend's been spending too much time outside in the sun. Or close to like the fucking like oven.
There was a confusion at some point. Dalton gets possessed, but it's not entirely clear whether it's the demon or the bride in black. I'm pretty sure it was the demon,
because the demon came for Dalton.
Yeah.
In the first one.
Yeah.
So I think it was the demon, because
I think it was the demon.
The demon's still fucking jonesing for some Dalton.
Yeah.
And now he saw his arms. He's like, God damn that.
And like, there was a part where he breaks.
Oh, he's back into slap bracelets. Oh,
how?
You and I grabbed each other because we're like, oh fuck, we're going back to community theater town.
Here we go.
God, he's back in his office doing
his little office.
He's doing his CPT reports. He's like, doing my Excel.
With his red stapler.
I'm surprised. I was surprised in that scene we didn't get any tiptoe through the tulips, because there was none of that. I was waiting for some tiptoe.
No, they did play it.
Did they? Oh,
yeah.
You know what? Because it wasn't in a cover. It wasn't.
No, it was the same.
Was it?
Yeah.
What was happening? Okay. I was with you. I wasn't drunk and I wasn't high, so I have no idea.
But it was in the
community
demon's office. Yeah. It took a while for it to kind of kick on, but it did.
It was like the Scranton or not the Scranton. What was the office they went to? That Jim went to, the other office in the office where he got sent to. Fuck, never mind.
Oh yeah, I don't remember.
Never mind.
I know what you're talking about,
but joke, but that's okay. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Future Ray, cut that. I'm not going to.
So I have to say a good portion of the sandwich, of the meat in the sandwich for me, was the end, and I don't really can't say much about it.
Yeah, just know
you and I can talk off screen, but like there's a lot of what is happening.
I definitely have a question about the fucking bride.
I have a lot of questions about how it ends. Because a lot.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm putting out there a prediction right now. There will be another Insidious movie.
Yes, there will, because there is. Side note: there is a post-credit scene. Just to save y'all some time, it's literally 5 seconds long, 5 to 10 seconds long, and
We're gonna tell you what
but
it is. I don't fucking care. Go ahead.
but it's meant to set up future sequels.
It's a light coming on.
That's the yes on the red door.
Yep.
It's a light flickering on to the red door. It's
I
just to set it up for future sequels and nothing else.
I think we're done with the Lamberts.
Yes, this was supposed to be the rip the bow on the Lambert story.
Have you seen Ghostbusters 2?
No.
Okay. I was
Sorry.
gonna make a Ghostbusters. Okay, I'm gonna make it for everybody out there. So at some point, a painting comes into like is a major plot point of the movie. And at the end, it transforms into something else. And it definitely is a end of Ghostbusters 2 all four Ghostbusters in the painting esque sort of.
Oh boy.
So those of you who have seen Ghostbusters 2, if when you see the scene you don't laugh because you don't think of like Harold Ramis with the toga on standing looking at that, then I defy you to not laugh. I defy you to not laugh.
Bye.
On you.
Yeah. That's
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Yeah, same. Let's go to our bottom one. So let's end on something we did like. So
the acting overall.
Yes.
I mean, apart from Foster, the acting overall and the direction, like the way it was directed, it's not. Look, I've tried, or I've made a conscious effort in doing this podcast to separate direction from script. Like you can't really help what the script is so much.
Right. And and sometimes
you can suggest changes or whatever, but at the end of the day, somebody else wrote this screenplay and you're just making it come to life.
I mean, because you have very little like say in anything that's going to be like changed. And I think maybe we should start doing this too, is actually like, because I've said a lot of things look great in this movie. Taking that, I would like to see, I don't know who is the cinematographer was, it's like separating that. The director has a bit, not as much say in how things, how things are shot. He's not actually the one shooting it.
Yeah.
He's the one sort of composing the shot, but not really.
Yeah.
So I think there could be something, we can separate those two too.
Yeah. It was well acted overall and well directed.
Yeah.
Which isn't to be, I mean, for a horror movie, it's not saying a whole lot, but it was.
After with the shit we just went through on Tubi. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So it was the cinematographer's Autumn Eden. So Eakin. So yay for a lady cinematographer. You don't see that very often.
No, you don't. Not too many ladies in production.
She's done some horror movies, so the lady knows what she's fucking doing. I shouldn't say lady because I don't know what her gender is, and I shouldn't try to genderify her. So, yeah, I mean, it was good. It was, there were some really well composed shots. Again, I think Ty Simpkins fucking hit it up and knocked out of the goddamn park. I thought he was great.
I think he's got a long career ahead of him. I think he, I don't think this will be Patrick Wilson's last direction.
No.
Oh my God, we totally forgot.
Oh, I was going to bring it up. Believe me, I know where your brain was going, because I forgot in my meat was we had looked at each other, the movie ends, and this song comes on, and I go, that's fucking Patrick Wilson, isn't it? And we just were like, fucking what? This song that he sings in, what was the group called?
Ghost.
Stay with
me.
It is lame.
It sounds like an 80s ballad, y'all. It's
not even
bad.
Good.
No.
It is
it's
like
real bad.
It's like an 80s ballad that would have been on a softcore porn in Cinemax at like 2 a.m. Like, it was awful, and
it was pretty bad.
I do not know what the fuck, unless this is Josh's song to fucking Renee. I don't know what this has to do with any of those. I mean, yes, I know people just put soundtracks, songs in the soundtracks, but the final one that you're starting your credits on and you roll your credits through has nothing to fucking do with the rest of your movie. You just want to hear yourself sing.
Yeah. Yep. It's pretty
And
much.
he's not, and honestly, I've heard him in other things. He's a good singer. It was not his finest. Let's just say that.
Nope. Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Hold on. Wait till it really kicks in. Hold on.
Guys, wait, just wait till it kicks in. It's gonna kick in.
Hold on. Wait for it. It's so bad.
The man's got fucking.
He's got pipes.
He's got a throat on him. But this is not.
It's not okay, Patrick.
Not okay.
Love you. Love your singing voice.
He was Raoul, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
Stick to musical theater, bud. Just don't.
Or if you're gonna do that, stick to. I hate to say it, stick to pop music. I don't know what this is. This isn't pop music. This is something else. This is, again, softcore porn.
It was very European, I have to say.
Yes, this would have played really well on Eurovision.
This was like, yeah.
I could see Will Ferrell being in the fucking video for it.
Yeah. It was not, yeah.
It was not bad. It was not good. It was not good.
Not great. Sorry, guys.
So that's it. Did I even give a bottom bun? Yes, I did. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, okay. Let's.
You want to rate it?
Rate it. Let's rate this bit.
Blood and gore.
That vomit scene. That fucking vomit scene.
Two. Yep, that was enough for me. There was a point where I looked at you and I was like, okay, vomit is a trigger for me. And this kid was profusely vomiting.
Yeah, I was gonna say trigger warning for anybody.
Trigger warning. I was like, I can't handle this. Well,
I knew, because like We Hate Movies said that there was something, because they had all seen it, and they're like, there's a scene that will make you want to throw up, and I was like, that must be the scene. Yeah, so I don't want you to go in blind. If you don't vomit, you will make you vomit. This will make you vomit.
Profuse projectile.
Even though it is CGI vomit, it looks pretty fucking real.
It's still gnarly. Well, no, I can't handle it. 2 for me.
Same.
Spooky scary.
Some of the dorm stuff in the dark.
Yeah,
it's cool. So
it was.
I might actually seriously say 2 on it.
I'm gonna say the same, 2.
Yeah, because
they did do that well, and there was there were a lot of tense moments and a lot of jump scares.
Yeah. I mean, the whole thing, honestly, with the frat house, my butthole.
Between the frat house and learning about Josh's dad, like there was.
Oh.
Yeah.
And the flashback where he sees.
Sorry.
That's fine. But when he sees his younger self.
Yeah.
That was bothering me really hard, because to watch him watch. Oh my God. Yeah. It's just when you see it from another angle is really hard to watch.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sex and nudity. None. PG-13.
They talk about at the frat house. They talk a lot about it, but
they sure do. But
I thought that guy was going to start jerking it when he was under the bed.
I really did. Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck! Please do not jerk it. Please.
I know. I was like, I was like, oh wait, it's PG-13, so probably not. Yeah. Fun and entertainment.
Okay, taking out that I was with you. Taking out.
Removing that entirely. Yeah.
1.5.
1. Yeah. Solid 1. It was.
I would say when it comes on
0 stars.
Because it will be on fucking Tubi.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes on Tubi, catch it there.
Don't waste the money. Don't waste the money in the theaters.
Go see The Blackening. Go see
spend your money. Run to the theater for The Blackening. That was fucking baller.
Sounds like Talk to Me has a 96% right now. Go see that.
We'll see. I have my suspicions, but we'll see. But we are going to see it.
Yeah. So I'm actually really super stoked about that.
Yeah.
Because there's like fucking British people in it. Love it. And it's
Yeah.
A24. You can't really go wrong with A24.
Yeah. Good production company. Solid.
Yep. Now if it was Ari Aster, I'd be fucking in the movie theater. Anyhow, I mean, I'm going to be anyhow, but anyhow, so
God.
yeah, that's it. Would you recommend?
No. Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, don't spend your money. All right.
We just did.
We just fucking did. But that's fine. I mean, yeah, we won't.
No, I mean, like we just did not recommend it. We just said don't go.
Yeah, don't go.
Hell no, please don't go.
So we are recording this weekend, and what are we recording?
Woo! La Llorona, and which is on Tubi, and Knock at the Cabin by M. Night Shyamalan, which is on Amazon Prime. Yes.
Kids in Peril, because we're like, you know what? Fucking let's keep this train.
Not enough. Haven't had enough apparently.
Let's keep this fucking train.
Keep it going.
And we will be having up shortly, probably after these two reviews. For this weekend, we'll have Haunted Mansion up, and also Talk to Me.
Talk to me, boy.
And then we're gonna have a guest on. I'm super excited.
Can't wait.
Huge himself. Ryan is gonna be
from that our listeners may remember from Thanksgiving.
Star of Thanksgiving.
Yes.
I love it. He's like such a nice guy.
Oh my gosh. Incredible.
He has a new album out, so
so check out Huge. That's Huge, right? EUGE. Yeah.
Huge. Character Eugene in the movie?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. So he's the super nicest guy, so we're excited. He's funny. He's very funny too, so we're super excited. So you can find us on our socials. I did add Threads. I will add that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, because I am slowly, for both podcasts,
phasing out Twitter
because it sucks a nut. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I actually like Threads. Actually, it's not too bad. I know Blue Sky's a thing, but I'm like, you know what? Mastodon was supposedly a thing, and no one's used that. So, right? It's the way of the dinosaurs. Like a Mastodon? Are they still around? Anyhow, let's sign off.
Okay. How do we do this?
Keep it spooky, everybody.
Woo, thank you.
Kisses.